Welcome to this video. Here you will learn about educational goal setting. Your child qualifies for an Individual Education Plan, IEP. What is the next step? You will meet with your IEP team to set goals for your child. The IEP team consists of education professionals, school personnel, parents, students age 14 or older, and others who have special knowledge of your child. What is a goal? Your child's IEP goals are statements of what the IEP team agrees is appropriate for a child to try to accomplish during the year in a given area. IEPs include educational goals, measurable annual goals, and, for students aged 14 and over, post-secondary goals. Because the goal is written for your child's specific needs, the team has great flexibility in determining what those goals will be. Present levels of academic achievement and functional performance, PLAAFP. Before setting IEP goals, the team will determine your student's present level of performance, PLAAFP. The PLAAFP is based on the evaluation data and should be specific to how the disability of the student affects academic and functional progress, and is key in making sure IEP goals address the academic and functional needs of your student. The PLAAFP should be measurable so that your student's progress can be tracked. What should your child's IEP include? Measurable annual goals. Measurable annual goals describe a skill or behavior the IEP team would like the student to learn or improve. The goals must be measurable and describe what a student can reasonably be expected to learn within 12 months. Annual goals should be working toward closing the gap between the child's ability and the child's PLAAFP and functional performance. Annual goals should help the child's abilities increase and reduce the impact the student's disability may have on learning or educational performance. If your child takes alternate assessments, the IEP will also include short-term objectives, STO, or benchmarks. STOs break down the specific skills and steps necessary to accomplish the annual goal. Short-term objectives and benchmarks are helpful because they describe what a student is expected to learn in a particular area within a specified time and track student progress toward meeting the annual goal. Writing measurable annual goals is a major part of the IEP process. Most educational goals fall into one or more of the following areas. Academic goals such as reading, writing, or math. Self-help goals such as eating, dressing, or shopping. Motor skills goals such as handwriting, buttoning, or jumping. Social emotional goals such as sharing, making friends, or responding to teasing. Vocational or pre-vocational goals such as following directions, using tools, or appropriate social skills in a job setting. Behavioral goals such as staying on task, following instructions, or appropriate classroom conduct. Speech or communication goals such as learning sign language or improving pronunciation. The need for accommodations and modifications in the general education program should be addressed in the educational goal-setting process, and they may be included in the IEP. Accommodations and modifications apply to instruction in the general curriculum as well as to state and district assessments. Accommodations are changes to how things are usually done in school in order to provide the student an equal opportunity to participate. The changes do not fundamentally or substantially change or lower the school, district, or state standards. The student is learning the same material as other students. An accommodation might be extended time on tests or using mics or speakers in the classroom. Modifications fundamentally or substantially change or lower the standards or requirements for students with disabilities. Modifications could include reduced homework or a change in classroom behavior expectations. Measurable post-secondary goals. If your child is over 14 years old, the IEP is also required to have measurable post-secondary goals. They are often written by the student. How many goals should my child have? If an IEP has too many goals, it can be confusing or frustrating for everyone. It is important to have realistic expectations about how many things a student can work on. Try to keep the number of goals manageable. Often, it is enough to set one goal for each major area of concern. For example, you could have a goal for math calculation, reading comprehension, basic reading skills, behavior, and adaptive PE. Parents play an important role in the goal-setting process. You know your child best, and you can provide valuable information to the IEP team while you work together to develop goals for your child.